if you're running Facebook ads for your dog training business, and God forbid you're running your own Facebook ads instead of having me run them for you, and you can learn more about that at dogtrainertoolbox.com. Just go over to the website and click on the box that says Adam runs your Facebook ads for you. You can read all about the offer here. Scroll down to the bottom. If it makes sense, then schedule a call with me and we'll get you enrolled in our program and get those hot, juicy, wet leads. Wet leads? Are they really wet? I don't think they're wet. But hot, ready to go dog training leads. Ready and delivered right to you. But I feel like I'm selling hot dogs at a baseball stadium or something. Anyways, let's get into it. So I wanted to show you, if you are running your own ads, or even if you hire somebody, even if it's not me, God forbid, how you cannot draw conclusions from one day to the next about how well the ad campaign is running. And here's why. I want to show you this one campaign. I'm going to put my old man glasses on. I'm going to show you, this was day one, not the first day of the campaign. It's a very matured, well-seasoned campaign. Apparently I'm hungry. But this was on May 1st. The dog training business got 7 leads. On May 2nd, you could see it only got 1 lead. On May 3rd, it got 7 leads. On May 4th, it got 5 leads. On May 5th, it got 5 leads also. On May 6th, it only got 1 lead. And on May 7th, this is half a day, it got 3 leads. Point being, if you were to only look at one or two random days, and you happen to land on those days where you only got 1 lead, you would think maybe this campaign is not doing so well, right? Or conversely, if you landed on a couple of days where it was getting 7 leads, or I know this campaign, some days it'll get 9 or 12 leads, you might think it's doing even better than it actually is. So what I recommend is don't look day by day, don't even look week by week. If it's a new campaign, you really need to look at it over a period of 30 days to determine whether or not the campaign is a success. How do you do that? You look at how many total leads came in for the period of 30 days. And then you look at how many of those leads sold, and then what revenue those sold leads generated. So you're able to take the amount of ad spend budget, that's the money that goes to Zuckerberg to run the ads, plus the management fee, that's the money that goes to somebody like me to run the ad campaigns. And you take that number and then you compare it against the total revenue that it brought in. So ideally, my metric that I use is ideally I want at least a 7 to 9 times return on investment. I'll accept a 3 times return on investment. If you're only doubling your money, typically you're working too hard to pay Zuckerberg. So minimum, I want at least a 3 times return on investment. Now, one thing that I have noticed is that a lot of times, even if you're running a lead ads campaign, which is what I run for like 95% of my clients, because if I run a traffic campaign and it sends the traffic to their website, most of these guys, their websites don't convert traffic very well. So I run a lead ad campaign. But even with the lead ad campaigns, what a lot of these guys have noticed is that their overall leads go way up once they start running the Facebook ads campaign. And so I think what's happening, and I've seen this happen with other types of campaigns as well, is that rising waters, what's that? Lift all ships, whatever that expression is, right? And so they might see the ad on Facebook, not necessarily respond to it, then see a post that you make somewhere else, or they may go to Google and search dog training on Google and then see your company name, or maybe they see your truck wrap or something else, right? And the or maybe they don't even click on the ad, but they click on the page, right? Because you have to have a page inside of the ad, like linked with the ad, and they go to your Facebook dog training business page, and then they contact you through that. Or they go to the page, and then they go to your website, and they contact you through that, right? So you have to kind of measure all of that too. And the only way to do that is to kind of just establish a baseline of volume of calls before you started the campaign versus after you started the campaign to really get a full and accurate picture. And I do have certain campaigns where they don't generate necessarily that many of the track leads, but the owner is confident in knowing that the overall effect of the ad campaigns is bringing in overall more calls. So it can be a little bit tricky in that sense, but main point I wanted to bring up is you cannot look at any one specific day. You need to look at over a period of 30 days to determine whether or not you have a successful campaign or not. And for more matured campaigns, I'll even look at a period of quarter by quarter. In my experience, you can tell whether or not you have a winner or not within the first 30 days. And, you should be hitting those metrics of at least 3 times return on your investment, ideally 7 to 9 times. And then from there, further on, at that point, you've got a baseline. So, if it's 1 month is a little bit more, 1 month is a little bit less, not to freak out or get super excited because generally there's a reversion to the mean. Hopefully that helps. I'm Adam Katz for DogTrainerToolbox.com. If I can help you run Facebook ads, I'd love to. Even if not, if you'd like to do Google ads, if you go over here, if you go over to DogTrainerToolbox.com and you click on this box, I can refer you to who I recommend for Google ads. If you want to jump on the phone, if you need a 1-hour private phone consultation where you want to just pick my brain and talk about anything that you want, usually about your dog training business, sometimes about your love life, I can help you with that too. Click on this box and book a call. We've also got a bunch of other stuff. If you're on Facebook, check out the Dog Trainer Marketing Group. We've got over 5,000 professional dog training business owners swapping secret strategies, tactics, and tips to help you grow your dog training business. We've got a contract you can download and use. I recommend that you do take it to a lawyer in your state to make sure that it is kosher with your state laws, but it'll cost you a lot less than having a lawyer draw up a contract from scratch. We've got a flyer that you can use to put up around town to bring you leads. We've got training on how to do your pitch over the phone and how to do your pitch in person and not get flakes. All kinds of different stuff. So check out DogTrainerToolbox.com. I guarantee one way or another, it'll help you grow your dog training business. Hey, I'm Adam Katz for DogTrainerToolbox.com, and let me see if I can figure out how to turn this off.